like every time I've seen her, I never like thought, oh, like she's giving fashion and like having a designer clothing line.
I'm so tired of hearing that bullshit.
Are you okay? Are you?
I mean, ooh.
Me and Dylan were talking, and he had said something about how Charlie owes him a lump sum of money. Charlie also owes me like $4 grand.
Broken, yeah.
The bottle, 1942 bottle, so it wasn't cheap. We go to the. I'm paying for 1942 bottles. I paid for it, Mom. Wait, what? My money. It better not be on the card. I paid for it.
Oh, I wanna know that. Okay. I really want to know that.
On the table.
So how much was it?
Wait, can I get away from her first? Total, it was 14 something.
What? You what?
Dude, it's not the world doesn't revolve around you.
Oh.
You were being absurd.
You're a stupid delusional bitch, George. So you should be grateful that you have
Stupid
this.
delusional bitch.
You are.
Oh.
Oh, you would not be on the show if it weren't for me.
What are you?
Is your wig squeezing your brain too tight, heifer?
You still get money from your dad, 10K a month in allowance. You're who's never had to work in their life. You're a piece of. Are you going to?
Clock it.
I said if you were a man, I would sell you.
He's actually a spoiled rat, and he's calling me poor. Like I pay my own rent. If you didn't have daddy's money, you'd be on the street tomorrow.
So y'all, it's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Next Generation NYC, right? So I was just watching the episode, and yeah, I'm really liking the show. I was talking to one of my cousins, and she was liking it, and we were just over here geeking about like how the show's going. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get into it. So I'm about to cover episode 4 and 5. Just speed through it because there was some topics I want to talk about. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag. Best.
With that being said, so let's talk. I want to talk about Charlie. So Charlie and his daddy. Charlie got daddy issues.
Coach 30, any thoughts? I'm not talking about that. I know you don't want to talk about it, but you got to have a plan for it. No, but they're not positive, frankly, when we have these conversations.
Major daddy issues. And his mom seems like she's very much hippy-dippy. His dad seems very much posh and like, you know, successful, astute. And I see where the disconnect comes with him and his dad. However, I don't think that still requires Charlie to be the asshole that he is, right? So in this episode, Charlie was going on an apology tour, basically talking to Riley about, oh, I apologize for, you know, being disrespectful, this and the third. Riley was basically telling him, like, you know, I understood that you might have had like a lapse in judgment or did not know. However, I tried to let you know and you still didn't give a fuck. You basically told me, okay, yeah, I get that, and then I apologize, and then went behind my back and said, girl, bye. That being said, she's trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm just like, girl, you should have met him where he was at. Like, he was trying to be an asshole. Keep it that way. Riley, she said that she don't hold grudges, was what it was. Brooks, your daddy want to be cool with you. Your daddy is really trying to be cool with you. And I wish my dad was like that. I wish my dad was just like, you know, regardless of who you think I am, whatever you don't like, whatever, take me for who I am. So I would love to have a dad like Seth. Seth seems like, first of all, when we first met them on season 1 of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Seth was very busy. He did not seem like he was that connected with his kids, but I think after looking at himself retrospectively on the show, I think he was like, you know what, let me, you know, really connect with my kids. So I think that's what happened. So I think Brooks gonna give his daddy a chance. Ava, she cool, but Ava, you over here talking to Dane, your daddy, about Charlie, and just saying, oh yeah, you know, Charlie was over here talking about black women, trying to imitate Riley. It was just wrong. And she was like, I just feel so upset because, you know, he's my friend and he's making her cry. I'm like, no. You should be upset that this white man, your friend, is now trying to imitate what he thinks Riley was doing, a black woman. You should feel disrespected too, like Riley said. But then Dane was like, what? He disrespecting you? She was like, yeah. He was like, how's his relationship with his mother? And she was like, oh, I guess it was good, but I don't know. She was like, do he like women? She's like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, because how do he like women if he's being so mean to them?
Does he like women?
Yes.
So why does he treat him so bad?
Don't know.
And And I'm just like, it's the same way as P. Diddy over here knocking the shit out of fucking Cassie. Okay? Fuck. It's the same way as all your Pookie and them over here dogging out their baby mama. Men can want to have relations with women. A lot of men just don't like women. That's just what it is. Let's call a spade, really. So I'm just like, that comment that he made me feel some type of way, because for me, it's like you're trying to allude to the fact that if he was gay, oh, that makes sense why he hate women. But it don't. If anything, you could ask almost any girl that if they have a friend that's gay, they will ride till dawn for them. They already know. If that's their friend, that's their friend. But my whole thing with Charlie, let's go boil Charlie down. Charlie is a broke ass bitch. Charlie is a brokey.
And I don't want to add to this fire, but he did the same thing to me. Yeah, with also owes me like $4 grand on some. We would like go out with girls and he'd be like, yo, I'll sell you.
Charlie, you are my age, and you over here asking mommy and daddy for money. Look, y'all rich, y'all fine, cool, you get allowance, I ain't mad. But Charlie, you over here moving like a broke ass bitch is crazy. We're gonna get to it though. So it's Chloe's birthday, and Brooks is over here celebrating his sister's birthday. Like, oh yeah, it's her birthday. Whoa. So Charlie already told Ava that, you know, if Ariana wanna fuck, we gonna fuck. So Ariana's trying to go and like, launch her clothing line. She's like, look, my mama and my daddy over here taking all my money. I was like, girl, she's spilling. She's spilling.
Streetwear brand that I can build off of until I have the money. Because sorry, my parents can't pay for anything because I'm paying their bills.
Yes, ma'am. So, you know, Ariana comes in, looks real cute. And, you know, Ava, she sees Brooks. She's like, hey, Brooks, what's up? They sit down. And then Brooks, low-key Brooks, I get you're not trying to be messy, but you're being messy. Brooks is like, Ava, did you know that Ariana's trying to create a clothing brand? She's like, oh, really? She's like, she doesn't give me models, so she doesn't give me fashion designers, so, you know, I just don't see that.
Did you know that Ariana's a fashion designer?
I did not know that.
She told me that it was like a little surprise.
That would say things like that. And it was just so up.
And he's like, oh my gosh. So she's like, yeah, I don't see it. Do you see it? So the other girl, I want to say her name is Talia, but I think that is wrong. I think it's Talia. I don't know. But she was just like, oh, that gives real mean girl. Like, you know, this is the stuff that people said in high school. Like, why are we doing this? It's really, you know, unnecessary and unprovoked at this point. So, Brooks, you know, he goes over, and Riley and Ariana was over here just like, what's going on? What you say? What'd you say? What's going on? What's going on? Why are we talking to her so much? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? They're begging for the information. They're begging for it. So he was like, yeah, you know, she said about your fashion line. She said that you don't give fashion girlies. So,
What happened with Ava?
It's like, I don't crack under pressure, but I'll crack under tequila.
Bitch, I got my clothes and boxes today, so why don't you...
oh, I don't know why you doing fashion. So she was like, really? What the fuck? So she got upset. So as she's getting upset, she's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm so pissed off. So she goes to the bathroom with Riley, Gia, and I think Talia. I keep saying Talia, but I think that's not her name. I'm so sorry, babes. But she goes to the bathroom, and you know, they're in the bathroom talking, and she's spilling the tea. Baby girl is spilling the tea. I'm like, Ariana, spill the tea. What's going on with mommy? What's going on with Cam? She's like, yeah, I'm over here, I'm trying to start a fashion line because I'm trying to pay to live in New York. I'm trying to pay my mama's bills. My mama's taking my money, my daddy's taking my money. So I'm trying to do all this and the third. And I said, ooh, Kim, what is going on, Kim? Bitch, what is going on? Yo, you got your daughters paying your money. What's going on, Kim? You should be trying to get back on Atlanta, but what you know. So that happened, and you know, Brooks go over to Ava, and he's like, yeah, Ava, oh my God, girl. She said, what's up, Brooks? She was like, oh my God. So I told Ariana what you said.
Surprised that Ariana has a clothing brand.
Brooks? Hello, what are you doing? Why did you say that? Like, it was not meant to be serious.
And she's like, bitch, why are you over here being... It's like that meme from RHOA. Like, what you over here being messy for? What you over here being messy? So, Brooks, unfortunately, I get you don't want to be in it or whatever. They pried it out of you, girl, and it's like it took much. But, yeah, bitch, you're being messy. Messy as the fuck. So I'm just looking at her like, at some point, you really gotta You gonna have to eat that one, Brooks. Sorry, girl. So at the end of that episode, Ariana sits down with Gia, and Ava's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Ariana, girl, I'm living for Ariana. Ariana said, "Are you?
Are you okay? Are you? Why are you telling me my brand that you don't even know about?
I'm living for Ariana. She's literally one of my favorite characters on the show. Like, that would have been me. Like, are you okay, girl? Are you? Because you got so much to say about my business. What's going on? What's the tea? What do you got to say about my business? And she's like, oh, well, it's one of those things where when I see a fashion designer, I just don't see your fashion. You just don't give fashion girlies. I just would never thought that you'd be a fashion girly. Ariana clocked it. She was just like, in the next episode, she's just like, okay, you want to say I don't give fashion, but you're over here wearing sparkly pants. I said, you smell. She was like, okay, you want to talk about me, but you look like you shop at Forever 21. Look at those sparkly pants. Like, girl, I love Forever 21, but just not the sparkly section.
She's wearing gold sparkly shorts, telling me I have no style. Like, if I wanted to go to Forever 21, I would have. And I love Forever 21, just not the sparkly section.
I said, she's clearing. And it's true, Ava. And then on top of that, you say that your mom over here dresses you. Girl, don't get me wrong. You look good. And her walk is so sexy. However, Ava, girl, if your mama dresses you, how can you talk about anybody else's fashion sense?
She's always saying how her mom picks out her outfits. I was surprised that she had something to say about you. Because if your mom picks out your outfit, then you can't really, like, talk down on someone else.
When you literally have a built-in fashion sense for your mama, like, let's talk about it. So that was that. And, you know, Gia, you know, she started piping up. Gia was just basically saying, like, okay, but what you're saying is kind of rude and disrespectful. And she was like, well, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be rude. And Gia's like, okay, I get that you're not trying to be, but you are.
And like, clearly you cannot tell. I can't talk, then fine. Everything that you're saying is insulting. Just letting you know. I haven't said anything. Yeah, okay. You've been talking.
And she was like, okay, well, I think Ariana could talk for herself. She was like, no, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, you're being so rude and so disrespectful to her. Like, you're just saying that she tried to put out her thing. Like, Gia was really going ham. And then old girl was talking, and old girl was just like, get your hands out of my face. And she said, girl, I'm Italian. I talk with my hands.
I'm Italian, girl. I talk with my hands.
Okay, so then you shouldn't insult her clothing line. Can you not point in my face? This is how I talk. We're Italian. If you're not used to it, get over it.
I'm like, okay, Gigi. Okay, Gigi. Okay, I see what's going on, sister. So, you know, nothing really crazy happened there. But in the next episode, we really get a little backstory with Georgia. Georgia, she's over here dating this boy. And she's like, we're polar opposites. We're trying to throw this party. So she over here trying to throw this party with motherfucking Meredith Marks. And she trying to create this big old, you know, big party. And I like Georgia. I think she is a financially savvy woman. Very smart. And she's self-made. She built herself from the ground up. And she found a niche for herself. So shout out. Clock it. Girl, I'm not mad at you at all. The only thing is, girl, you're nasty because you only wash your hands. But 2 inches out. That was episode number 1. But this big old party that they had. And now all of it makes sense. When Charlie was on the Sprinter van talking about Riley was getting mad that he bringing people to the section. Bitch, if the bill was $14K, hell yeah.
It's so weird to me seeing you as an adult on the table.
So how much was it?
Wait, it was 14 something?
14,000?
I'm about to be motherfucking upset. If the bill was $14K and you bringing bitches to drink my liquor and you ain't gonna put no money into the liquor, you're gonna put no money into the section, talk about I ain't got no card, talking about this, that, and the third. Are you crazy or are you dumb? What are we talking about? You talk about, oh, I ain't got no car, oh, I just got Apple Pay. Bitch, you are a liar and you are a broke ass man.
I was gonna end up splitting everything.
And he was like, nah, like, I don't have a card, like, I'll Apple Pay, whatever.
Oh, this is a whole other can of worms.
How are you, Charlie, how are you over here spending money for your roommate? You got money for your roommate, you owe him $4,000. But then, at the end of the episode, you had the nerve to get mad at Georgia about a speaker? Are you crazy or are you dumb, my guy? Madam guy. How are you going to get mad at her about a speaker not getting back on time? Talk about, oh, you wouldn't be on the show if it wasn't for me. Charlie, you wouldn't be even in contention, because to be honest, if it wasn't for your daddy giving you the money, girl, the wealth ain't there. To be honest, Charlie, me and you, we make about the same a month when it comes to your allowance. So shit, put me on the show. I'm fab, I'm cute. I'm just looking at him just like, how are you gonna sit up here and have the nerve to talk about, oh, I'ma slap you? He said, if you were a man, I would slap you. What? At that point, Georgia, I get your boyfriend looks like he is very much finance.
Finance, blue eyes, 6 foot.
But girl, I would call my boyfriend like,
this boy said he gonna hit me, can you handle him? Like, girl, that's why y'all in New York, y'all gotta get somebody with a little bit of edge that you like, can you handle him for me? He said he better hit me.
Can you handle him? Because Charlie, how dare you say you're gonna slap this woman? If she was a man, you would slap her. You're still implying that you want to slap her. How dare you? Charlie, I don't think he's leaving next season. But Charlie, you need to get your shit together, because you can't be aggressive, broke, and not take accountability. You can't be all three. You can't be all three. Maybe one or two, maybe one, but you can't be broke too. You can't talk shit. And then the ultimate kicker, talking shit, talk about, oh, you need to bring my stuff back, owing somebody $4,000, not want to pay the bill with Riley, and then have the nerve to ride off in the sunset on a motherfucking skateboard.
So how self-destructive? I'm like the one person who still kind of stands up for you from time to time, and you like do this.
Bitch! Oh, my Charlie, please, please, do not talk to me. Y'all, you are 30 years old riding off on a skateboard. Take an Uber. Girl, oh my God. So I was kikiing at Riley telling her mama, like, yeah, Mom, so we all went out, had a party. Ariana was over here geeking, just like, yeah, we over here had this party. And she was like, okay, cool, this is cool, let's put the party, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, yeah, you know, people over here didn't want to pay the bill, and they didn't want to chip in. And then Candy was like, okay, well, how much was the bill? And Riley was like, $14K. And Candy was like, $14K? I hope it ain't on a card that I used. And then Riley said, no, it's from my money. It's the money I make. So I'm just like, girl, I mean, I got a credit card that I could pay a $14,000 bill. But if y'all don't give me my money back, oh, Fades will find you. Fades will find you, because, girl, we're going to have to fight. What do you mean you're not going to give my money back? 14K? I will be somewhere in a corner sick, I tell you, sick. I'll have to use at least 2 monthly checks from work to pay that bill off. And not like, can't pay rent, can't pay shit, can't pay car payment. Girl, I'll be sick as fuck. Be sick. Oh my God. But that was basically the 2 episodes. Like, it is getting good. It's heating up. And next episode, we see KKK Kim. She's over here back in the mix. She's going to be over here going to lunch with her daughter. So we see what happens, y'all. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really ask me for. Now I got to go. Got.